Hi, everyone. I'm joined today with Nichola, our Senior Product Designer, and we're going to go through the return on investment of user design and why investing in UX pays off. So to start us off, what is an example of the UX process?
So typically you have 5 steps. So we start with research, so user research, so giving us a better understanding of your actual users, and that's via sort of surveys, interviews, and usability testing. Then we've got the persona and user journey step, and that's get an idea of your typical users and how they might navigate their way through a site. Then we have our wireframe and prototype step. So that's where we often take low fidelity wireframes, turn them into a clickable prototype. And that's something that you can send to your users and do the testing, which is our user testing step.
Could you go into a little bit more detail about the difference between wireframing and a prototype?
Yeah, so wireframe, you can have high fidelity, mid fidelity, or low fidelity wireframes. And they basically give us the opportunity to map out the structure of a page. So where content might sit, layouts for where CTAs are going to sit. So next step is our user testing. So that's where we put that prototype in front of users and get their feedback on it. So it really gives us a great insight of if those sort of ideas are going to work before they go off into development. That then moves into our next step, which is the iterate and refine. So from that testing, we get an idea of what isn't working, what is working, and then it might be a case that we go back and reiterate, or it might be a case that we move on to development.
So we've gone through quite a few different things there, from the research all the way to the iterate and refine stage. So there's 5 steps. By following all of those 5 steps, what are the benefits?
So following a UX process means that you're creating a user-friendly digital product which meets those users' needs and wants. Being able to identify those problems firsthand before development helps us save a lot of time. It results in better engagement and often fewer issues because we're catching those issues before it goes live.
Why is UX important to invest in for a company or for a viewer watching?
So it's really important. It helps boost customer satisfaction. It reduces churn and it increases conversions. It creates a digital product that's easier to use, which means you get happy customers that stick around and they're more likely to recommend.
I saw some research as well that suggested that once someone has a bad experience, they're much less likely to actually recommend
Yeah.
someone as well. And it can only take one bad experience before someone is soured on a product or a service. So that's really great. Thank you for summarizing all of that, Nichola. And thank you everyone for watching.
We are the home of unreasonable progress. We are distinction.